Good morning. This is Scheets from Stampin' with Sushi. Today is Wednesday. What is it Wednesday? And this is the last week of the month. So my What is it Wednesday is about the April Paper Pumpkin Kit. So let me switch the camera and get started. First of all, the kit is called So Cool, and it is a cool kit. Let me show you the flyer that comes in the kit. So this is unusual, but these are shaped cards. Aren't they adorable? Like two popsicles, a rainbow, and a watermelon. Really cool instructions in the middle, step by step. Stepping the sayings, putting on the silver, putting on the bows, and then decorating the envelopes. And then on the back, shows you again what the cards look like, but it gives you 3 different examples of different ways you could do the cards, and then gives you a list of everything your kit includes, but it also includes the colors that are featured in the kit. So let me show you some of the things that are in the kit. So these are the cards. They're a good size and they fold in half. They fit in a standard envelope, which is good. I like those the best. When they're oversized, you have to put more postage on them. This is what the envelope looks like, and one of the things that I like to do is cut apart a couple of envelopes because the design is all the way on the inside, so that gives you a good piece of designer paper that you can layer on your cards with. It has these adorable stickers, and there are 2 sheets of them. And they're not featured in any of the cards, so that gives you a chance to use them, hi Barb, to decorate your envelope, but also use them to make new additional cards. And then you have the silver pieces, and one of the first things I like to do is punch them out and put them in a bag. So there are some rectangles and some starbursts. And then these are the labels, some circles, and some banners. And then the other thing that was kind of neat about this kit was that it's talked about being designed to coordinate with the Ice Cream Corner designer paper. And here is my little, hi Marty, my upline Robin calls this my homework. That when you get a new piece of designer paper, you display all the colors and all the designs, and then also figure out a way to display all the colors. All right. So one of the other things that I like to do, since it said the paper was coordinating, then I got all my samples of the ice cream sweet designer paper, and this is all I have left, because I featured them 1 month, and so I used a lot of the paper up. And then I also like to get 1 sheet of each one of the colors of the cardstock that it mentions. So if I want to make a regular card, I can use them. So I have those already. And then when the designer paper, hi Linda, back when I was featuring the suite, I cut some of these designs out of the designer paper, or I punched them out. And so I thought I would bring these out because maybe they would work on a card in some way. So let me show you. So this is one of the cards that I made. I just cut the popsicle in half. This is some of the ice cream designer paper. Then this is one of the stamps. Oh yeah, I meant to show you that too. So this is the stamp that comes in the kit. Isn't it cool? I love the font of the sayings. Look at that, popsicle and watermelon. And then, oh cool, yes. Arlene will have a lot of fun doing this kit, Marty. And these little dots are great little accents. So I love everything about the stamp set. And the neat thing about it, it comes in the kit, but the neat thing about it is you can use it over and over and over again. So I used one of the sayings and the little dots. It comes with this twine, and so I used the twine on the popsicle, and I thought that card turned out pretty cute. This is another card I made with it. So I took all the colors in the kit and stamped "You Are So Cool," put that same designer paper as the background, and strung the string around 3 times, and then used the stickers. And I thought that turned pretty cool. And I am a person that doesn't like to throw away anything. So after I punched out all those little cute rectangle shapes, I had this left over, and I thought, that would make a cute frame. So I stuck the silver starbursts in the middle of the frame. I used another piece of the designer paper here and here. And then these are some of the ice cream cones that I had cut out of the paper. And then I stamped the saying off on the side. So that was really fun. And of course, if I used this shape, then I had to use this shape, because look at those circles. They were perfect to hide a little popsicle in. And once again, these were shapes that I cut out of the cardstock. And there's the saying, and I just backed it with one of the silver rectangles. Now, these kits were kind of late coming, so I haven't had a chance to make any more samples, but I think it gives you the idea. Now, what I want to show you is what I'm going to do with a part that's left over. So let me move this, and I'm going to get my Stamparatus. If you haven't seen one of these, it's just a really great tool to help you with stamping all different kinds of things. So let me move it this way. So what I've done is I've taken the other half of the popsicle card, because on this, I just used the front of the card, so I had this left over. And I'm thinking I could put a saying on here and then use it on another card. So I want to show you a really cool way and a really cool thing that the Stamparatus does. So I'm going to stamp "You're So Cool" on here. And what I'm going to do is place where I want the first one to go. And I'm going to use these lines to make sure that I've got it on there straight. Okay, let me put this back so it doesn't move. All right, so, and notice I've placed it with the sticky side up. So now I'm going to take my flap, I don't know what the technical name is, and now I have this all ready to stamp. So I'm going to take the color that comes in the kit, and these little mini things are perfect to use with a Stamparatus. So I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it. All right, now I'd like it a little bit darker than that. This is one of the really cool things about the Stamparatus, is you can ink it up more than once, and it's exactly going to be in the very same spot. So now let's look. Oh, I like that. Now I want this all over this card. So this is called the hinge effect. Let me move my camera over. And I'm going to pull this straight up and move it down 1 notch. Now, I don't have to move the stamp, and it's going to be lined up perfectly like the first one, only it's just going to be a little bit lower. So here I go. Stamp it. See the space? It's perfectly spaced. I don't have to worry about it being even. And I did like stamping a second time, so I'm going to stamp it again. Press it. There we go. It looks like I have room for at least one more. So I've got it in the perfectly straight up position. Pull it off, move it down one more notch. Ink it up. Press it and stamp it. Now, I could use my large ink pad, but when you do that, you get ink all over, and so these little spots are perfect because you just get the ink where you want it. Okay, so, well, thank you, Linda. So, I like that, but I want something in between. So let me, shoot, I forgot my paper towel. I'll be right back. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a different color ink. And so I'm cleaning off my stamp. Now, I'm going to put it back in the beginning position, so you have to hold it straight up. And I'm going to put it back here. Now, if I stamped again, I'd go right on top of where it was before. So I'm going to peel the stamp off. It's clean now. And I'm going to put it upside down, and I'm going to just move it a little bit and center it. I think I want it up just a little bit, and I want it right on the edge of the left-hand side. Okay, I think that looks good. So I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to get this back down where it was. Now, just to make sure that it's in the spot I want it, I'm going to pull this down and check it. No, it is not. So let me look. I bet I had it right here. Always, like when you sew, they say, check twice before you cut, measure twice before you cut. When you stamp, check twice before you stamp to make sure you're not going to make any mistakes. There, that's right where I want it. So now I'm going to get one of the other colors that are mentioned, and this is Blackberry Bliss. And I have this ready to go. Ink it up. The older you get, the more your hands shake, and I'll tell you what, this thing is perfect for shaking hands, because all you have to do is move the flap. Okay. Ooh, that looks dark enough already. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to move it one more time. Right there. Ink it up again. Press it. There you go. And I think I can fit one more on there. So I'm going to move it one more time. Kind of eyeball it. Yes, it definitely will fit in there. Press it. I think I'm going to do it one more time. It didn't stamp as much as I like right here. There. So now this is all ready to put on another card, and then I'll have, so if I cut all my little popsicles in half, I can have a white thing to do some stamping on. All right, so I hope that gives you an idea of something else you could do with your cards from your paper pumpkin kit, and also one of the little tricks you can do with your Stamparatus. Now let's say you don't have one. Well, starting next Wednesday, I'm going to do a series of What Is It videos on the Stamparatus and all the wonderful things that it will help you do in your stamping. So if it's something you're interested in, come back and watch that. Now tomorrow is Step It Up Day. And so come back tomorrow and you can see the template, my stepped up card, and my double stepped up card. Until then, have a great day. It's supposed to be kind of rainy here, so it would be a great day to do some stamping. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.